Hello, my name is Neil Stevenson, Chief Executive at the SLCC. For us, the end of the year always means budgeting, as we've a statutory duty to consult on budget and operating plan as soon as we get back in the new year in January. This year, we're pleased to see incoming complaints are a little lower than last year's record highs, and we've also been delighted to identify efficiencies in some areas of our operation. Equally, internally workloads remain high. The collapse of a single firm saw record incoming numbers last year, and those are still working through the system. And like many businesses, we're subject to inflationary pressures. We really do value the views of the public and the profession on what our priorities in spending should be against our statutory duties. So look out for our consultation coming out in the new year, and please do consider responding. One of the unnecessary drivers of cost in our budget is solicitors failing to respond when we request a file. This is something they're required to do both by professional rules and by primary legislation. We were disappointed to be back in court this month for another contempt hearing, the second time this solicitor had failed to provide a file and the second time we went to a contempt hearing on it. You can read more about this latest case on our website. Finally, we're pleased that the Scottish Parliament has announced the updated timetable for the reform bill they're currently considering. Stage 2 should start early in the new year and should be completed by the end of February. We remain optimistic that this bill could lead to a system that is more efficient, effective and fairer. But we're also concerned that Stage 2 is a time where amendments can add back in complexity and cost which had been removed from the drafting. This is something we saw happen in 2007 when the SLCC was set up, and in 2010 when a bill to modernise legal regulation was left so complicated by amendments that most of it has not been implemented some 14 years later. We'll be trying to brief decision makers on the consequences of amendments and what the impact will be on our process, the time it takes and cost. All that remains now is for me to wish you the best for the festive season. Whether formally celebrating or not, I hope you have good things to look forward to as one year draws to a close and another begins.